The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded just outside the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Brown on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Check. Front down. Great 15. Lefty. Kill.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This is Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard.
He'll drop to throw. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better than they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense,
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Giants 10, Washington nothing.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 29. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
At the 29-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 20-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Giants 10. Washington 7. Michael Dixon sets.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Gun now on 3rd down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Aaron Jones, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now a Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Dallas Goedert with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike 29. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 29 is Mike 29.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Brown, 92 yards. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
And the Giants first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll drop to throw, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. On first down, Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal. at the 9-yard line.
This one caught by Ridley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Calvin Ridley.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Matt Ioannidis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
82, 82. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Throwing is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
Giants.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run it in with Jones. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stop short.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Let's get off the field.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Wentz now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Complete to number 9. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Wentz eluding the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Troy Pride.
And he is all the way up past the 25.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up second and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Second and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a first and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. To throw is Wentz. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
Wentz to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
This one caught left side by Cooper. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th down.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
A nice run there by Jones on first down as he'll wind up getting about 5, so 2nd and 5 coming up.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
At his 48-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Giants, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon.